Hi folks, welcome into the channel. Juan here from Physical Media EU. Today we're gonna do another Blu-ray review, in this case Rock and Roll High School. Hello again and thanks for tuning in for another review. In this case, this release from 101 Films from their Black Label series Rock and Roll High School in Blu-ray. And if you're interested in this kind of content, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, and you can also find me on Instagram, which has the same handle, Physical Media EU. Now yes, we can begin with a presentation of this special edition, and I believe it's limited, which looks super nice. As you can see, there may be a little bit more detail on the art. Here is the spine, the other side on the back, and here, if you want, you're welcome to pause the video if you want to read those more in detail. And as you can see, this has a matte finish. There's a bright light that I use here for recording the video. It doesn't shine at all here, so that's because this finish is very opaque. As I said, this is a release from 101 Films, part of their Black Label series, and inside that series they also have releases like this one of Memento, which is super nice. I have reviewed this in the channel. This one is the number 31, this one is 26, and if you're interested in checking this one out, there's a link here in the corner. Now if we open this one up, here we find the standard case and the booklet. So let's begin taking a look at the booklet. Here's the cover on the back. Not much to see here. There's a small table of contents, you can see there. So basically the booklet consists in those two essays that are mentioned here. And 101 Films is a British label, so all the content here is in English as well. So yeah, I'm just showing randomly some of the pages so you can see. Also the quality of the booklet is pretty standard, kind of like those from Arrow Video. Doesn't feel like any special, it's just fine, like a good build quality, and the printing of the images, because of the matte paper, is not that great. But in this case, there was no need to make it so much better. Now, moving on to the Blu-ray case. So we have the same cover as in the full sleeve, the same with the back. And if we open, here we find the disc. Now, regarding the contents of the disc, let's begin talking about picture quality. And even though this is a Blu-ray, the picture quality is very good. And of course, the colors are maybe not as bright or as shiny as in a 4K disc, but the picture is still quite sharp and defined, so I think this is a very good Blu-ray. On the other hand, the audio track is not that good, which is a little bit of a bummer, because of course this movie has a lot of songs, and I feel like the audio track was barely okay, so maybe a little bit of a missed opportunity there. But at the same time, because the source material was not the best or not kept in the best conditions. Now moving on to the bonus features, it is quite packed of bonus features. You can see the list here in the screen, but so it includes 3 extra audio tracks with commentaries, a bunch of interviews, also trailers and TV skits. Now talking about other releases, as I said, this is a UK release, but in the US the releases are different. I think there it was released by Shout Factory, and now more recently there's even a 4K transfer of this one, which I think primarily has enhanced the colors quite a lot. But if I'm not wrong, that only exists as a standard release, so in my opinion this one is nicer, even though the Blu-ray is not as good as the 4K, it's still a very good Blu-ray. And at the same time, the audio track in the 4K disc is still not much better than this one, so I am happy with this release, which is limited, has been sold out for a while. I was lucky enough to find it, and as I like the Ramones a lot, I said, sure, I'm gonna get this one. And if you like this art cover, the movie is also available on Steelbook, I think in the US, so it's not by this label but some other one. And that's all for the review. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the like button and follow on Instagram if you're interested in seeing photos of this release or from previous reviews. Lastly, I would love to hear in the comments if you have watched this movie, if you like the Ramones, and if you're interested in getting this one on Blu-ray or the new 4K release. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all at Okie Dogs.